We've become a nation of spectators. So how long are you going to sit there on the sidelines watching, envious of other people's success? I look around and I see people today, they're obsessed with social media influencers, reality TV, porn, and video game streamers. Today we prefer to watch someone else live their lives rather than put in the effort that it takes to make your own life better. And then we compare our uncut lives to everyone else's highlight reels, right? So just because you don't see people post their failures, don't for 1 second think that they never fail. The path to success is full of failures, and that includes myself. In fact, a lot of my successes actually led or became real because of the failures that I went through. Now this mindless scroll, we see it on Reddit, Facebook with the newsfeed started it, I think. It's on Twitter. It's captivated millions. And it's the loudest, most shocking, and decadent that get the most eyeballs. I even see Pornhub regularly posting on Twitter. And they got way more followers than anyone would ever expect. Like, I know there's anonymous accounts, but some of them aren't. I don't know why anybody would decide to publicly follow either Pornhub or half these OnlyFans models, if we're going to call them that. Maybe I'm just getting cranky, becoming an old man, or maybe I just remember how much better we used to be. I know people are going to shout that I'm looking back with rose-colored glasses, and maybe they have a point. But in many ways, things are better today than ever before. But I'm not going to talk about how, most of the Western world has legalized weed and gay marriage, and that's great and all, but today my focus is on how the average person spends their day, and most of these people are spending their lives as spectators. The life of a voyeur. The amount of lazy and uninterested people who would rather watch someone else play video games than even just play games themselves is disturbing to me as a 34-year-old dude. I mean, gaming on its own, it's hardly anything to be proud of. A little bit here and there, it's fine, but many people allow themselves to get outright consumed by it. It becomes their own personality. There are so many better ways for people to spend their time, but that time gets awfully short if you grow accustomed to sitting on the couch with a PS4 controller all day. And then we got this porn epidemic, which seems to be growing more and more mainstream by the day. The amount of money some of these modern day prostitutes are making online is astounding. These cam girls have made decent careers out of a nation of spectators. And all that despite porn being free. Many men are still willing to fork over their hard-earned cash in tips and gifts and monthly subscriptions to pixels on a screen. This is the hard wiring inside the male mind that desperately seeks to be a provider. When these men can't find a woman to take care of, these girls on OnlyFans fill that void and give their hollow lives a sense of meaning. And I'm sorry, but if this struck a nerve with you, I want you to understand I'm not picking on you. I'm trying to explain that there are better ways to live. You will be much more fulfilled with a real girlfriend than with a faux relationship. And if you'd like to know more about how you can get better at approaching women, I've got a post. I'll link it below, and you can read through that, and it can't hurt. It's got to help your chances, and anything's better than shelling out more of your hard-earned cash to watch more girls gyrate on a screen or whatever. So, I don't know. Maybe many of you are comfortable living your life as a voyeur. There's less stress, there's less anxiety, but it's an unfulfilling life. You can get off the bench, and you can start playing the game of life. Quit letting the fear of failure hold you back from a better life. Failure is just a pit stop on the road to success. And if you can get comfortable experiencing these little failures, you can take these moments as real life lessons. I mean, part of me is flat out impressed at how these girls sell these young Peter Pans into giving up their hard-earned money. But mostly I'm just disgusted by what society's becoming. You know, the women have no shame, and they never really gained a more marketable skill. The men are much worse. I mean, they're supporting this. They're giving these insta-hoes money, attention, likes. It's a tacit acceptance of this behavior. You know, one of the problems with women today is the lack of men offering negative feedback and the plethora of men offering positive feedback. So this allows young women to do whatever they feel like because there are plenty of thirsty dudes out there who are going to encourage their bad behavior. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that topples empires, and maybe America's an empire in decline. It's really starting to feel like that. I mean, we certainly are acting like it. There's no sense of national cohesiveness. Our culture seems to involve twerking, binge drinking, and watching celebrities poison the minds of our youth. So, I mean, where are the days of honor and self-respect? You know, we once sought demure and respectful women. Now men reward girls who show off the most skin, and they do so under the thinly veiled guise of being a yoga girl or fitness or being a guns rights activist. I mean, you guys are letting these liberated girls get away with crazy shit that didn't fly 10 years ago. And you think commenting weak-ass shit on a girl's Instagram page is going to help get you laid? It looks pathetic. And these girls are laughing at you. Quit endorsing slutty, quote-unquote, models. This country can still be great, but it will take a lot of hard work and good long looks in the mirror. Americans are in need of serious soul searching, and I was no exception. All of Western civilization needs to reevaluate their lives. I've spent many days looking deep within myself to see what defines me, to realize how I've changed, and to let go of what no longer serves me. I've made tremendous leaps in my own personal battle. You know, I've written multiple books. I took up running, starting with just a 5K, and eventually getting into Spartan races, half marathons, other mud runs. I even ran an ultra once. I mean, you can start today by stopping the endless cycle of mindless consumption. You feel unfulfilled because you aren't creating anything of value. And you're probably paralyzed by overanalyzing every little thing instead of taking action. You don't have to have the perfect 10-year plan figured out to get started. So before you obsess over these details like how to form an LLC or how to build the perfect click funnel, just start with the basics. Just start small. Start writing. In fact, I can teach you how to start writing. You know, I wrote a book on how to start journaling, which ultimately led to the creation of Path to Manliness. And I'll link that below. But from that, you can grow the journaling habit to blogging or affiliate marketing or starting your own business. I mean, if nothing else, it'll lead to a lot of self-discovery. So if you want to know more, check out the links below. And make sure you hit the like and subscribe button if you've managed to be entertained for at least this long in the video. Anyway, I'm Ryan Fellman. This is The Path to Manliness. Thanks for watching.